Hello, my name is Damian Journey, Global Chief Growth Officer at 72 and Sunny, and we're coming to you live from Sport Beach, hosted by Stagwell at the center of Cannes Lions Festival of Creativity. We're here celebrating the intersection of sport and culture and fandom. I am joined, super excited to be joined by my friend, Sami Lambert from Adweek.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here with me today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I mean, it's my honor and pleasure.
I know, it's like the roles are reversed.
I know, this is the best part. This is why when there was an opportunity to do this, I said yes, because normally you're the journalist.
I know.
This time I get to be.
I know.
I'm excited about it.
It's like, I want to ask you questions right now. It's
I
really
know,
weird.
But you can't. Aha. We might do a little
Yeah.
switch, a little ping pong back and forth a little bit later on. That could be fun.
Yeah.
All right, so let's start with this. Is this your first time to Sport Beach?
I was here last year.
Okay, perfect. So what did you think last year?
Last year was my first Cannes.
Okay.
So I feel like everything was so overwhelming.
Okay.
Everything's so big.
Yes.
And especially, this is probably like one of the biggest activations on the Croisette. Like, they have a full-size basketball court here.
Yes,
so that was my
we
first
do.
thing. Like, people tell you there's going to be activations, but you're thinking like, a booth, like a
A
kiosk.
booth. Yeah.
A little booth,
They
you
have
know?
a little bigger
A little
booth than the other guy.
And this is like giant.
Build out.
Giant.
We're on the second story right now of a cantilevered portion of the building. This content studio is like leaning over empty space below
Yeah.
us. We're like, it's
We're sitting
engineering
above
stuff.
the panelists right now.
Yeah. As an engineer, I'm an engineer. This is super impressive, like build out, right?
No, I'm like kind of scared we're gonna fall down.
We're not gonna fall. We're not gonna fall. I've been here a few times. So it's big.
It's
what do you
big.
think about Sport Beach as a particular activation? What are your
Okay.
thoughts?
Programming is stellar always. I
Okay.
feel like you guys stepped it up this year from last year even.
Okay.
Every time I've been to Stagwell, something crazy's happened. Last year when I walked in, Carmelo Anthony was here. And I actually couldn't like cross the space to get, we were doing content with you guys on the beach. Like Adweek we were interviewing actually Diana, who was just in here.
Diana Flores,
Yeah,
yes.
we interviewed Diana Flores.
The
Check it out on
the
adweek.com.
world's best flag football player, Diana Flores.
And she was in a Super Bowl commercial.
Yes.
So we interviewed her on your beach last
72
year.
and Sunny made that Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah.
Just for the record.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I want to be clear.
Yeah. Sorry, I
It's
should have said
important
that.
detail.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
yeah.
you don't have to. I'm here for that.
But yeah, so I was here for that, and when I was trying to get to the beach last year, Carmelo Anthony walked by me, and they were like, "Oh, someone's walking by. Like, can you wait?" And I was like, "Who's walking by?" And then I go like this.
Oh,
And
keep looking up.
Today, to get in, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm gonna say it. Elon Musk just walked down the stairs at the same time that I walked down the stairs.
Elon freaking Musk
So,
is here?
talking about, you didn't even know.
Is he shooting jumpers?
I don't know what he's doing here, guys, but talking about like the scale of what this activation is, the 2 times I've been here, those are the people who walked in next to me. So
This is how we do it, okay?
Yeah.
For the record, this didn't exist 2 years ago. So last year, your
What was
first
the
year
first
was the
one?
first year of Sport Beach, and it just is a credit, I think, to the work that the team has put in. It's been 70 agencies in Stagwell,
Yeah.
something of the sort, and half of them or more have spent lots of time building this thing.
Yeah.
From every part and piece you can imagine, and it's a tremendous event now, and I think it's a credit to the work that folks have put in. I'm happy
for
that
sure.
you've experienced great.
And the attention
great stuff.
to detail is insane. Like, there's a basketball wall, and each basketball represents one of the agencies, and it's like painted custom per agency. And I
Yes.
guess there's 17. You just said, right?
Let me tell you what, Reagan Considine gets credit for that. That was her bright idea.
It was really smart.
Wilson is a partner, 72 and Sunny partner, and as a result, in many ways, a partner of Sport Beach. They're providing all the equipment, and we use their kind of unique ball design to be the inspiration for personalized ball wall, which is tremendous.
Who gets
over
to
there.
keep them?
I think they go back to the agencies unless they want to donate them,
Okay.
which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna like go try to find them.
See, exactly. So you've been to Sport Beach, you're enjoying it. Tell us what else you've seen that piques your interest.
Oh, goodness.
And specifically, tell the audience what you do
Oh, yeah.
at Adweek,
Oh, yeah.
and then what interests you
I
and
always
why.
forget to introduce myself.
Yes,
Yeah.
who are you? You work at Adweek.
Hi, everybody. I'm the director of social media at Adweek. I think coming to Cannes is this really special moment because Adweek, we do have Adweek House at Cannes. It's our rooftop. It's actually half a block away from here. And we have our own set of programming going on this week. Bringing in agency people, CMOs, celebrities. just normal programming that you would see at Cannes. But my job is not only to cover what Adweek is doing, but also to cover Cannes as a whole, because this is a marketer's dream to come here. So I'm kind of doing dual job right now. I'm going to Adweek House, I'm covering what's going on there, and then I'm quite literally running up and down the Croisette and going to the Palais for the awards to kind of cover everything that Cannes has to offer. So this week so far, I checked out Meta's activation. I went to Reddit's. I went to Spotify's.
Okay.
Last night I went to the Spotify concert. I went backstage.
Did you?
I interviewed
Really?
Shabuzi. That was pretty cool. Also yesterday, we had Paris Hilton come to Adweek House. So she's like the OG influencer and personal brand maker.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. So yeah, it's been kind of crazy.
I mean, you have tremendous access. As truth of the matter is, as all journalists should.
Yeah.
You need to be in all the places so you can give an honest assessment of what's going on. And so I appreciate that, but it's got to be damn cool to be like hanging out with Paris Hilton and Shabuzi.
What's funny, and I've been telling people, is like I grew up in New York and I'm based in New York City. And when I'm in New York, like I'm not the coolest person in New York. You know, there's a million cooler people than me. When
I don't know about that. But I see where you're going.
When I'm at Cannes, everyone knows what Adweek is at Cannes because, you know, Adweek's a marketing magazine and this is a marketing conference. So I've never felt so VIP in my life.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I mean? And it's really, I have like imposter syndrome and I'm like, oh, you know Adweek? And they're like, of course we know Adweek. We're at a marketing festival. Yeah.
Yeah, like 5 people tapped me on the shoulder and said, don't forget, you can't be late for Sami. Yeah. I was like, no, I can't be late for Sami. She's so important.
But I'm not used to this, guys. No, I'm not used to this.
No, you deserve it all. You deserve it all.
But it's really the Adweek team. Like, we have really good journalists who are making and writing amazing stories, and we have great event programming team, and our C-suite's awesome, and like they're really working hard. And we made a guide to Cannes as our latest issue, so people can like pick up the magazine and see like the do's and don'ts and what to check out this year, and like the team is really doing a lot too. Well, and I'm just posting it all on Instagram and TikTok and LinkedIn.
So you're spending time capturing all the coolness through a social lens, right?
Yes.
So tell us more about that part.
This year I was really employed to put more of like a POV angle on the content.
Okay.
And my boss, Zoe, who's our CCO, she was like, you should just be hosting these videos. Like, you should be in the videos, give it a little personality. Last year, honestly, I was too afraid to do that. Like, I didn't want to put my face in it.
With your personality, you were afraid to.
Guys, I'm scared,
you are perfect for that. Put yourself, your face, your energy into it, for sure.
Thanks for saying that.
No, it's true.
So this is a test. So like, if you're watching this, go check out Adweek socials, see how I did. Because I've been trying to really do these POVs. You can see Stagwell's. I'm going to upload it probably tomorrow. Well, I don't know when this is coming out, but it's going to get uploaded soon and edited. And then you can see like my POV of coming to your space. Because our audience really does like to know, like, not everyone gets to come to Cannes. It's a huge honor, and like it's so rare. And a lot of times only the higher ups get to go. It's kind of crazy. So I really do want to give that, like, this is what it's like to actually come here. We have like daily vlogs, and we have activation tours, and then we obviously have everything that's coming from our own content studio at Adweek House too.
Well, you make an interesting point that most times the people that come to Cannes are pretty senior, and that's great because they have business to do, but sometimes the more junior people don't get a chance to come. And so one of the things we've tried to institute at 72 and Sunny is inviting more of our junior people to come on a select basis.
Wow.
When we can manage it financially, because it's not an inexpensive trip. But this year, for example, we have 2 amazing creative directors, 3 actually, 2 directors and one is a strategist that are here. They are up for a Glass Lion.
Wow, congrats!
So we got the news. We're like, by all means, you need to be here.
Yeah.
We want to make sure you present. We want you to have your best life, and they get a chance to spend time with us as we spend time working with brands and talking to clients. And so I think it's a great experience for them, but it's a great experience for us as older, more senior people as well, to see the enthusiasm and energy that they bring to this place.
It's genuinely a life-changing week. Like, I didn't believe it. Also, I'm gonna be honest, 3 years ago, I only knew about the film festival. So I think that's another thing with the content, is being like, this exists and it's not the film festival. And if you don't work in agency world, you might not know about it. But yeah, it's a really life-changing week. Like the access that you have to really important people and to brands and to agencies and to companies is insane. Even like going to the bathroom, you'll meet people, or waiting in line somewhere, you'll meet people. You don't even need to necessarily be like set up in official meetings, and that can seriously change your life. Also, just the access to these panels and sessions, like they're so extremely inspiring to be able to sit and listen on these things.
Yeah.
And it can really change the course of your entire life. So I think bringing in not only younger, but like more diverse people here, because I have to say, like, sorry, Ken, but a lot of people who come, they're old and white. They're old and white and they're rich.
That's a fact.
They're old, white, and rich.
Yep.
And last year I felt like, I was like, they're going to kick me out of here.
Yeah.
And I have these tattoos. They're gonna be like,
my goodness.
get this girl out of here.
I know I've got this skin, it's all brown. It never changes.
Yeah, you're
either.
like, what the hell? So I think, something that I would love to see more of is just like more diversity. And I think it can happen in doing things like what you're doing and like making an active effort to bring those younger people in.
When we can.
Yeah.
It's not a free trip necessarily,
it's
right?
so expensive.
You got to work. It
Yeah.
costs money. You got to do some work while you're here. We need your help. But at the end of the day, it's good exposure, so we try.
And when you come, you're not just partying. I have to say, like people are like, you're just going to parties. Like, I'm 7 a.m. to 2 a.m.
Exactly.
You're like nonstop doing things.
Totally.
So it is fun, and you are at the beach. So I'm not complaining, but it definitely is a lot of work.
But it's work.
Yeah,
it's work.
a lot of work.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you've talked to us about your Sport Beach experience and what you've seen at Cannes. You've talked to us about what Adweek is, or what you're doing with Adweek right now. What is your impression of advertising and where it's going based on what you've seen and experienced?
Oh gosh, I think right now it's so interesting, the conversations that's happening about the role of the CMO, which we're reporting on a lot. I think sometimes it can feel very negative. I don't have a prediction on where it's going to go.
Okay.
I do think like CMOs are really important to the industry. I think coming from the social media world, I think today's social media managers and directors are going to be tomorrow's CMOs, and I think they're going to hold a really important space in the C-suite. And I think getting rid of the CMO position as a whole, marketing is crazy to me, especially in a world of everything's on social media. The creator industry's like literally changed marketing completely. For you to get rid of those roles is just crazy to me. So I'm hoping, I know it's financial reasons and there's things happening in the world that we don't have control over, but I'm hoping I don't see that role just disappear completely. And I'm hoping to see these social media people get up to those positions eventually.
That's what
we'll see.
Hot take, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
Today's social media manager will be tomorrow's CMOs.
Yeah.
I love that.
They do everything.
That's going to be in the bold print.
Yeah.
72 and Sunny Digest.
Do it.
There it is. Outstanding. So you've been here now. This is your third day?
Well, technically fourth, but yeah.
Fourth day.
Yeah,
okay. Who's your favorite agency?
I can't answer that question.
Oh, I figured there was one you were stuck with.
I could say, well, I'm not even.
You guys, so close. Come on.
I'm scared.
Let a little bit out. Say a
I'm
little bit.
scared.
Okay. Fair enough. That wasn't a fair question.
Adweek likes all the agencies and reports on all of them equally.
There is. Yes, Jameson is fair.
Yeah, Jameson,
and all of his decision
Shout out to
making and
Jameson,
reporting. My man, Jameson.
Yeah.
Well, listen,
you almost got me though.
It's where I get a chance to hold the mic and ask a question. I feel like I've grilled you enough, especially with that last one. You get one question to ask me. Only one.
Okay.
And then we got to wrap.
Okay. I'll ask you a fun one, I think.
Oh.
How many, this is not the official question, this is a pre-question to the question.
Wait a minute. How
many times have you been to Cannes?
This is my third.
Third, okay. What's the craziest thing you've seen? And I'm not talking like work, like craziest thing you've seen.
Oh, that's interesting. So I have a simple, hopefully clear answer. My first year in Cannes, this was 2022, I was sitting at a restaurant down from the gutter bar outside the Martinez. That year, the Carlton was closed. The Martinez was the spot where everyone was. And I saw a gentleman absolutely misbehaving. He was a rich white guy. Absolutely misbehaving. Losing his mind. And he got in this confrontation with the police. And he began to assault the police, finger pointing in their face. They're trying to get him to leave a bar area where he'd been disruptive, and he then kind of went on the attack to the police. And he then demanded that his car be brought around, and so they had him in the center of the street. Had him in the center of the street. And they're like, "Sir, we're going to take you away if you don't behave." As he's pushing and pointing and hitting and assaulting the police. And I'm sitting in a seat over here watching this occur. And instead of them arresting him, they kind of corralled him into a corner until his car was brought around, his big, beautiful Range Rover SUV. It's huge. And he gets in his car, he's dropping F-bombs at them, screams some more words, closes the door, and drives off.
Do you know what that's called?
Privilege. Privilege.
That is
Privilege.
insane.
And I had to leave the table. I was sitting with a bunch of colleagues. And like, I can't believe that just happened. I'm like, I can't believe he's still alive. Because in my environment, had that been me, doing a third of that,
That's a life or death situation.
Life or death situation. There's no way in hell they would have waited for my car to be brought around and let me drive off. And so I said, look at where we are. Privilege exists around the world. There it is. It's good to not be us sometimes, but there it is.
Christ.
So that's the craziest thing I saw. I've never
That's
seen anything
crazy.
like that since, and I'm damn happy about it.
Yeah, I haven't seen that many people misbehaving, I have to say.
This guy was belligerent.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anywho,
That's insane.
well,
That's a good
you see
story,
the
though.
content studio, we talk about anything. Like this is a full service 360 sort of environment.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, Sami, that you could be anywhere today, but you're here with me, and I want to thank you for that.
Wait, thank you. This has been so fun.
This has been awesome.
You make me feel so important.
You are. This has been great. Thanks for the energizing conversation. That's it for now, though, friends. We've got to go, but be sure to follow Stagwell and 72 and Sunny across social and catch up on all the action of Season 2 here at Sport Beach. Catch you later.
Bye.